Hello students, welcome to the class. I am Yogita. Our subject is nutrition for nurses, and today we are going to discuss about nutritional requirement of different age group, different physiological conditions. Dear students, as you all know that we all want nutrients. We all want nutrition, and definitely each and every individual's requirement is different. We are having different physiological conditions like infant, toddler, preschoolers, school going children, teenagers, adolescent girls, yeah, boys, pregnant ladies, antenatal mothers, lactating mothers, menopausal women, those are in that phase, or old age geriatric people. Now every individual's nutritional requirement is different, and we cannot compare one into another. So now we need to have all the knowledge that what's the nutritional requirement of an individual in the different physiological conditions. So that's what we are going to discuss today. Now, first, okay, let me explain about pregnancy. Pregnancy is a condition, we also call it antenatal stage. This is a condition where mother is meeting the requirement of her own body, as well as she is meeting the requirement of a fetus who is growing in a what is that, uterus, yeah, stomach, whatever. Now here a baby required all kind of nutrients so that a fetus will have all the normal growing conditions, so that will not develop any kind of nutritional related disorders or any kind of anomalies. For that, mother need to have a normal diet, a normal requirement what is required for a body. Now in addition to that, mother required a 550 calories extra per day and 10 gram of protein extra in addition to what she is eating. Now also all the minerals like calcium, sodium, phosphorus, everything she need to take it little extra to meet the extra requirement of her body, so that she can provide a good environment for the development of that fetus. So this is a requirement of pregnant lady. Now next, lactating mother. Now lactating mother, she is going to feed a baby. She is going to feed a newborn baby with a breast milk. That means most of her energy is used in secretion of breast milk. With the help of breast milk, she is again meeting the nutritional requirement of that newborn baby. That means now mother need to meet the nutrition requirement of her body. Now here in lactating mother, she need to take 500 to 550 calories extra in addition during her first 6 months. But that first 6 months we also called as exclusive breastfeeding. We are completely put the baby on a breast milk. So mother need to prepare this breast milk. That means nearly 800 to 1000 maybe ml she need to prepare this breast milk. Now the thing is that if she's preparing that much, then she need that much of nutritional requirement in her body. Now after 6 months, she is required a 400 kilocalories of extra energy in addition to the daily requirement. Now also she required 25 gram of extra protein into the additional requirement. Along with that, she need to meet all the other minerals requirement like calcium, phosphorus, whatever that, sodium, iodine, what and all minerals we required, what all the minerals we studied, that all she need to meet. Now next condition like infant. You all may know that a newborn baby from birth to till 1 year, we call that as infant. This is one of the crucial period and where we can notice the maximum growth and development. Maximum activity is done in this phase. Baby is born, baby started to smile, open the eyes, crawling, baby is going in the four legs, standing, walking, running, everything is learned. As a maximum growth and development can noticed here. That means a very important matter what we have to consider is the nutritional requirement. Even the nutrition requirement is very crucial. Now first 6 months mother is feeding the baby with the breast milk. Definitely mother is able to produce that amount of breast milk 850 to 2000 ml to meet the nutrition requirement. And also maybe stomach is so small that like we need to feed the baby frequently. Definitely that help to meet the nutritional requirement of a baby. Now in case if the mother is not able to produce, mother is not able to give that much of milk to the baby, definitely we need to feed the baby with substitute items like cow milk or any buffalo milk, yeah, prepared milk we need to provide, so that we are able to meet the need of that baby. Now after 6 months, definitely secretion of breast milk will be reduced like 400, 500, 600 ml, but that may not be sufficient to the baby. Also, all the vitamins, vitamin C, D, all these things are not sufficiently met with the help of breast milk. Now here we need to introduce some food what we are eating to that baby. Whatever diet we are consuming, that same food we need to introduce to the baby. But now we need to keep the consideration of preparation. We need to give well cooked soft food to the baby. We can start that weaning process. Then one by one we can give a boiled egg. We also required all kind of nutrients, vitamins, everything to the baby. So slowly we can start feeding the baby with sufficient amount of food. That too very soft and very food which can easily chew, because definitely baby may not have a teeth. How we can prepare that ragi milk porridge, we can prepare and we can feed the baby. Definitely now we are able to meet the growing need of that particular infant. Now the preschool, that 1 to 5 years of age, what we call preschool, here also children are having increased activity. They want all kind of food items, because in here, in case if you don't meet the nutritional requirement, chances are there that child may develop protein energy malnutrition, or they may develop certain kind of vitamin deficiency disorders, like they are not fed with the proper vitamin A. Then they may develop a vitamin A deficiency disorder like night blindness, cerebrophthalmia, such kind of conditions. So by keeping that in consideration, we need to provide energy yielding, bodybuilding and protective food items to the children, and also along with sufficient vitamins and minerals, so that they will not develop any kind of protein energy malnutrition or any kind of vitamin deficiency disorders. Now next is adult school children. Now school children is age 6 to 12 years. This is the age where they will have a good bone density and development of muscles, and permanent tooth will come. That's the reason here we need to give a concentration that we need to provide a food which is rich in calcium, phosphorus and iron, also with vitamin C and D, so that they will have all these strong bones, strong teeth and strong muscles. Definitely along with that we will provide all the food item which will balance their nutritional requirement, that we need to keep in consideration. The next group is adolescents, that 12 to 18 years. Now here after infant, this is the age where we can see the rapid growth. We can see a lot of physical changes, even psychological changes during this adolescent age group. Now here even boys and girls both will develop a secondary sexual characteristics. So by keeping that in consideration, we need to provide a food which is really meet their nutritional requirement. Boys will develop a muscle tone, muscle requirements, and girls will develop that menarche. Because of this, now there is a chance that if you don't feed properly, they may develop anorexia, anemia, iron deficiency in their body, and physically they will be weak and irritable. Also it gives some impairment on their psychological development. By keeping that in consideration, we need to provide a nutritious diet to these adolescents. Consider their like and dislikes, their preferences, and based on that you provide a food which will help their physical growth and development, mental growth and development, meet the extra nutritional requirement of their body, because they are undergoing for menarche or any other secondary sexual characteristic development. So that need to be considered and provide a extra amount of all kind of nutrition to them. Next is adult group 19 to 60 years. Now here this group requirement is really varies. Now why? Because age may be same but height may be different, weight may be varies, and the work what they're doing, that will be different. So by keeping that in consideration, based on their requirement, we can also provide the food. Now in this age group only, each individual may have different kind of disease conditions. Some may develop gastric, some may develop heart problem, some may develop blood pressure, diabetic. Now we need to keep in consideration of all these health condition, health issue, then we need to provide the food accordingly. Now in case 130 years old adult developed with the diabetic mellitus, then we cannot give a sugar content in their food. So we need to consider the disease condition and provide a sugar free diet to them. So that requirement what we need to follow in this 19 to 60 years. Now here even basic metabolic rate also varies based on their physical condition and what activity they are doing. The nutritional requirement of their body also varies. Some may be doing high physical activity, then they require high body requirements, high requirement of nutrition, and some may have a sedentary lifestyle where we no need to supply much in quantity because that may lead to obesity. Then they are developing some other complications. So we also encourage them to do daily activities, daily exercise, drink lot of water, and have a balanced diet, and also include proper menu planning to them so that they are able to eat all the right food on a right time. Also keep a consideration of serving and food proportion, how much you are serving to them. So everything must be considered, and by considering all the factors we need to provide a food for these people. This is a very vast age group, 19 to 60 years. Now last is old age group, it's above 60. Now when you see above 60, everything will be declining. Their digestion will be declined, their intake and output also declined, and their gastric enzymes also decreased, their physical activity decreased, their mental development is decreased, everything is decreased. Now based on the decreased requirement, we need to provide a decreased food nutritional requirement to them. That means if you cannot feed them with the over kind of food, like you can't give much of fatty foods to them, it will not digest to them. So you provide a soft diet, sufficient water, fiber rich, so that they will have a good regular bowel movement, they can go for yes aram se. So you have to consider everything, their age, any serious disease condition if they have, even some psychological problem they have, that because of that also they may not able to meet the nutritional requirement. I can give an example. If they have dementia, loss of memory loss, then they may not able to remember to eat the food. Definitely they will have this nutritional deficiency problem. So we need to consider this is really a special age and very difficult to meet the need because nutritional requirement is decreased and their physical condition also not coping with them. So it's our responsibility that will consider their age group, their condition, and we provide the nutritional requirement as how they want. So dear students, this is a way that how a different physiological conditions and we are meeting the nutritional requirement. Here we can give important categories like pregnancy, lactating mother, infancy, preschoolers like 1 to 5 years, school going age 6 to 12 years, adolescents 12 to 18 years, and adults 19 to 60 years, and old age above 60 years. Please go through, and definitely you no need to by heart anything much because this is all a personal experience. Definitely we will have a mother in the old age group, a brother in the younger age group, our aunt in the pregnancy group, our sister is in lactating group. So everything group of people are there in our home, so that practical experience will help you to write the answer to this question. Also please keep reading and keep watching so that I'll meet you in the next class. Thank you all.